Hello and welcome to all of you guys. Today, y'all are going to be a part of a new YouTube series, a challenge series here on my YouTube. Today, we're going to be playing the Grinch. So, the Grinch is kind of a little bit of a spin-off of the Imposter series. Going to be a whole lot of fun, but I'm going to go ahead and explain y'all the simple rules real quick. I'm sure most of you understand the how imposter goes, but I'm kind of explain the gist of it here. So we're gonna have one person who is the imposter, aka the Grinch. Before we start a round, we're gonna have a predetermined line. For the first round of alternate shot today, here at Muse, we're gonna be trying to shoot -3. So the Grinch is gonna be one single person who is trying to stop the whole team from shooting 3 down. And at the end of every round, everybody's going to have a chance to vote out who they think the Grinch is. Each round that the Grinch successfully sabotages the round, makes everybody not hit the line, and is not voted out, they will win a brand new disc to add to their pot. So today, they've got a chance to win 4 brand new discs if they make it that far. And also, I know now you guys are wondering, well, what's in it for the non-Grinches? Whoever makes it to the final 4 or to the end of the round is going to get this mystery box right here to split between whoever's left. There's 8 to 12 discs in here, all in great shape or new. But the really cool thing is, if the Grinch makes it to the very end, he successfully sabotages every single round and isn't voted out when he makes it to the final 4, he is going to take home all of this for himself and these brand new discs. But wait, there's more. Some of you are going to leave with 100 grand and some of you are going to leave with 0. But everyone is going to leave with chocolate today. Before we get started, everybody's going to have to learn their role. Before we make it too far in this video, I got to do a giveaway from last video, which is the Gyro Palooza box. And it is this MVP wave. Good luck. Congrats, get a hold of me somehow, Instagram, email, whatever you want to do. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's meet our contestants.
Jared Davidson, I'm 925 on a good day. But yeah, Woods, not my strong suit, but here we are.
All right. Okay. So I am Anthony Lemaster. I would say I'm an okay-ish person out here. I am 916 rated. I definitely play for par. I feel like that's the best way to keep your rating going and everything like that. What all did you want? I can reset that. That feels like trash.
Yeah.
I'm a trash player when I'm really trying to be good.
You can tell them that you play here a lot.
I do play here a lot. I actually live like 10 minutes down the road, so this is like one of my absolute favorite courses to come and play. Great wooded course. It used to be a lot prettier before the storm hit. Like 3 was awesome.
What's up? I'm Steven. I am a disc golf YouTuber and I've been playing since 2011. My channel is Steven Kitchens Disc Golf on YouTube and the link is down below. My rating does not reflect on my actual skill level because every tournament I've played, I've shot over par every single time. So tournament play is way different than casual.
Charlie Campbell, I've been playing disc golf for roughly 3 years, 850 rated, enjoy the game, like the people.
Hello, friends. My name is Rachel Anders. I am 832 rated, but I have cash, so I low-key am a professional. I don't know any more fun facts. I suck at woods courses, so this is going to be interesting, but let's see what I am. Do I hold it up? Do I show you?
You don't show the people. You just pick it.
Okay. Do I put it here? It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Justin McCullough, 922 rated. Excited to get this round started. About to see if I get to play the imposter or not.
Thomas West, 138535, local PDGA. Run a lot of local tournaments, try to put on for everybody, fix courses, get courses made. 916 rated, so we're working. Okay.
You put it over there. Good luck. You're good.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, there is officially a Grinch among us. I'm going to go ahead and explain the format a little bit more in depth. That way maybe everybody will understand. We got 7 guys, gals over here. The first thing they're going to do is split into 2 groups. We're going to have one group of 4, one group of 3. I don't care how they decide to do that. That's totally up to them. But essentially, we're going to have one group play the even holes, one group play the odd holes. And this is going to be an alternate shot format. With the line being set at 3 down. Muse is pretty simple out here. I think me and Thomas collabed a little bit, and he said that roughly 890 is our average, and 890 out here is -3. So that should be a pretty solid line. We're going to get into it. We're going to let them pick their teams.
Already crap talking.
We need these guys to go ahead and decide their teams. We're putting a lot of thought into this. I can't imagine if we had $5 grand on the line.
It's only $100 grand chocolate bar.
Yeah, they don't. They might not have heard that it's chocolate and it's not $100 grand. All right, 30 seconds. We're gonna get the ball rolling. The rain might get worse.
It's him. It's not me.
It's him. All right, let's just figure out 100%.
I already told y'all I don't have a poker face.
All right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Justin is team captain number 1. Thomas is team captain number 2. Y'all are gonna pick your team right now.
Now you flip.
No, you said
Oh, we're just picking?
You're just gonna pick.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to pick Anthony.
No, is it?
no. You
One
got
and one and one and one and one.
You're gonna go to the guy who picked you.
I'll go there. Get off the board.
This is not what I'm used to. You know, in gym class, I was last.
I thought we were different.
Today you're first, Sprite.
Charlie, are you the imposter?
That's something an imposter would say.
Come on, Charles. Rachel. Come on, Steve.
Wait a minute.
That's way out.
All the locals.
I forgot you were even playing. You've been behind the camera the whole time.
Okay. All right. Hole 1, 220 feet, pretty much straight. Whatever you can throw 220 feet straight. I would say this is a hole that needs to get birdied half of the time, at least. A bogey here is really not acceptable and would be pretty sus, in my opinion.
So it begins.
Oh, we're off.
It's a putt.
It's a putt.
Good putt. Good putt.
No pressure of the camera.
Love that. Love that.
I'd have been nervous as all get out. I would have shanked that thing so bad just because of thinking about the pressure.
I thought I made a really good drive. They're saying it's sus. Rachel did nothing that hole, so we'll see what happens.
Got me.
Rachel didn't even draw at all.
I just also want to add, I watched Justin warm up, and he hit that gap 100% of the time.
You two calm down.
And then he kind of grip locked, so.
Speak true.
Yeah, you took a birdie. Calm down.
All right, folks, it's early. A little too early for that.
The line is 3.
This hole is 130 foot, probably the most ace hole here, without a doubt. This is a hole you really got to ask a question if this one's not birdied. That's gonna be great, I think.
I told him I'd rather be inside. Just have the option to
Are you a little nervous of looking suspicious?
I'm a little nervous of not making a capital.
We got a probably a 5-foot downhill, edge of circle putt here. Oh my goodness. I did. Good putt, good putt.
Still one down.
One down. This is hole 3, 250 feet. We got a pretty big ravine in the middle here. I wouldn't say this is a must birdie, but parring should definitely happen.
Oh, that was so flippy. Wow. I should have thrown the destroyer.
Oh, boy,
Yeah, we're going to talk about this.
Rachel, what'd you throw there?
I threw a race.
And you said 2 weeks ago when we played Anthony's charity event, you threw a destroyer.
I did throw a destroyer.
Go with what you know.
The flight numbers aren't that different. You're talking about pretty similar.
Okay. Justin's over there.
Justin's in a really bad spot.
Oh, attaboy. Attaboy, go in.
No, he didn't.
Thank you.
No, he didn't.
Justin really cleaned up a really bad shot for me, and I appreciate that.
That's all right. Good putt. Good putt. Little score update. We're back to even after that. Hole 4, 230 feet. Almost impossible. No, I wouldn't say impossible, but a par is okay here. A birdie is amazing. A birdie takes a great forehand or a really big turnover.
This hole here, if we hit those trees, you know it mostly gets back here, down in that dip. Do I want to play up and get us down to the bottom so that we have an upshot so we can at least make par, or do you want me to try to run it for the bird? Run it?
He's the Grinch. Okay.
I'm not the Grinch.
Wow. 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 The people love it. Great putt. Score update. We are now 1 down through 4. We're on hole number 5 here. 180 foot. You probably have a hill. There's a hill 50 foot off the tee that's 30 foot tall. So you're kind of smashing something up this hill. Really just any kind of birdie look here would be huge because not an easy hole here. That's fine. That's 60 foot, 60 footer.
Jared, like you gotta push towards.
Oh man, that was a good run. Did y'all want that to be on?
People are playing good. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Nobody's really.
I got some conversation. I want to take this in the back.
All right, so as of right now, Jared's face as he made that putt was depressing. Like he really wanted that shot. So Jared, unless he's playing this game really good as the Grinch, I don't think he's it. Justin threw a heck of a shot on 2. But the applied pressure that he had there, he already could have made a bad shot, but he had to make a really good one. Like he had to put a lot of effort to make it look like he, for sure. He could have totally messed that up.
But it was important.
But it was an important shot. But the fact that he pulled it out, I haven't outwritten him yet, but that was a smart move as the Grinch.
Yeah.
Was it? Putting that up there like that?
Yeah. Fair enough. Let's go to the next hole. Hole 6, slightly downhill. Roughly 200 feet, nothing really in the way. Probably plays like a 160-foot putter shot. This is one you're going to want to put close. I mean, This is kind of a must birdie in my mind here, but we'll see what happens. Wow. Wow.
Old school rhino.
Okay. Okay.
Old school rhino.
Atta boy.
I think Anthony just showed it before even the round started. He was like he is just a dead giveaway. I think he's trying to talk a lot to throw people off and kind of get their attention away from him, but I'm on to him from the start for sure.
Bada bing, bada boom. I will say the imposter is going to have to start working quickly because things could get out of hand. I mean, we could be 7 down on the front 9 if we keep the pace. 2 down through 6. We're on hole number 7 now. This is about as simple as it gets. We got a little 170-foot shot here. Just a little forehand. If you're like me, I'm going 13-speed Nuke OS here. If you're like everyone else, they're probably throwing a putter. That might go in the basket. Oh my gosh. That's so good, Justin. Quick shout out to Anthony. He put this little bridge up. Total awesome move there. Also, quick good moment to say that anybody that aces today or any time on my channel, anything on my shelf, under $50 you can have off my shelf. There's like 4 or 5 discs that are off, you know, but anything. Yeah. Once you ace, I'm going to take a few things off the shelf, then you can decide. Good putt. Dang.
It's possible that the Grinch does nothing this round and waits till next round to see what the line is. I think that he might expose himself if he tries to. He or she may expose themselves if they try to do too much.
We are 3 down, which is the line already.
Up to note, Thomas just said the back 9 will, and I can't say this on camera, will mess things up because he said 6 down on the front 9 is ideal. Longer, more technical on the back 9.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It can mess little things up. So I think the line's good right now. We just have to get the next 2 holes to be safe.
Back to Asher.
Okay, let's move. Hole 8 here, 215. There's a little danger here, but this is yet again just another probably plays 200. Whatever you can throw dead straight, miss a couple things, give somebody a chance to make a putt. So good.
Perfect.
Did I go in?
Oh my God.
Hey, good commitment. That was crazy.
I was about to leave now to go to y'all's houses.
Yeah. That was nice. Whoever the Grinch is probably going to hide away at this point, I would think. Steven, what do you think the line would be that if we, let's say you hit 5 or 6 or 7 down, what would the line be where the imposter is just going to completely give up and just try to get through?
Probably another 3 strokes.
So you thinking?
Unless you double bogey twice in a row, you're not really going to come back.
Okay, so like it's not anywhere near over yet.
No.
If somebody makes this putt, we're down to 4 down.
Yeah,
and
still a lot more to play.
A lot to play. Yeah. If he. Okay. Okay, we got hole 9 right here. Probably the most difficult hole on the course-ish as far as birdies go, in my opinion. Really, whoever's off the tee here, put it in the fairway.
Yeah, come back.
No.
Oh, good.
There it is. That's great.
When we on that hole 3 where she pulled it over, I told her with it because 2 weeks ago we played that 1-round charity thing. She parked it with the destroyer. And I said, just do that because that's what you're confident in.
Yeah.
And then Aunt said, hole 10 at Union and then that's when she thought Wraith. But I was like, if you're confident with it and that's what you parked it with, why change it up?
Right.
And then we're trying to get her to go over stable.
That was my fault.
Stable. Well, yeah, it's okay. You're the husband.
At the end of the day, I can't throw the disc for Rachel, so I can't control.
But that's 2 times where she's had the tee and thrown a little bit flippier than she needs to, and it's gotten us almost gotten us in trouble.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
That's where one of my.
I agree. A little sus, and I can't blame you for thinking that. She's got herself in that position.
We're gonna have to get him a burger with the Grinch on it. Get in the bucket.
He might have made it. Oh, that's fine. Good up. Good up. If the Grinch wins, I will get a Grinch died something for the Grinch. Good putt. Well done, Jared. We are officially on the back nine, folks. We are 3 down on the front nine. Remember, our line to beat is 3 down. So the no. Yeah, so as long as you are 3 down, the non-imposters win, non-Grinches. But yeah, hole 10, 250 feet. You can't see the basket off the tee. Basically, just want to push kind of a straight hyzer, probably a mid for most people. Maybe even a Toro. Yeah, right behind this group. You see that sign in the distance? Just to the left of that. Push. That's a 40-footer probably? Nice. Steven didn't really put himself in a good position saying, I almost aced this last time I played it. And then yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and tell everybody how good you are and then throw, you know. But, you know, he did have a good tree reaction, so I don't think anybody's questioning nothing.
I slipped right when
He did a little slipperoo for sure. You should say. Oh, okay. Okay, we are 3 down through 10. Hole 11 here, we have a 230-foot shot. This is like take the most overstable disc you have, backhand spike hyzer, and you're still going to be short, but you might have a chance.
Oh, okay. I like it.
That's
Kick left.
okay.
It's the footwork.
Nice.
That's okay.
You're wanting to fly out the end of
Justin didn't even consult anybody before he threw up a really bad. We are 3 down through 11 here. Hole 12, little 200-foot forehand for most, or a backhand turnover. Elevation kind of goes up a little bit, so it probably plays like 250. Still a shorter hole. We'll see what happens.
Did we get on the knee?
That seemed pretty. We got blood. We put blood in there.
Charlie gets the kid out.
I can say that, yeah.
The Grinch is
Thomas is not going to lay out like that if he's the imposter. Never mind. Can't say anything.
Okay, well, he played to the safe. Played it to the safe. Played it to the safe side, maybe a little too strong.
That shot is going to haunt that man for years to come.
This ain't a highlight reel, baby boy. Come on.
Safe side. All right, we got 6 holes to get back to 3 under.
Hole 13, 216 feet. After a bogey, that brings us to -2, so the non-imposters are going to have to get after it for the next 5 holes. It says 216, but it's at least 300, so not sure what that's about. But pretty much a tunnel shot. This would be a great spot for the imposter to ruin the whole round, because if you get off here, not good.
Yes!
Let's go.
There you go. Overstable with, that's perfect. That's fine.
That's so good.
That's a putt.
Easy,
That's a long putt.
easy 3. We got probably a 15-footer here. Unfortunately, to speak on Jared's behalf, he just does that. Unfortunately. Wow. The imposter just got real excited, whoever that is. Okay, we've got 5 holes left. The non-imposters have got to make up 2 birdies. And hopefully the other imposter does not slow them down. We got hole 14 right here. Probably, what do the locals think? Probably 250 feet, slightly downhill. Oh yeah, the actual basket is on the ground, so that's kind of interesting. Unfortunately, because of the tree. If you're short, if you're 50 foot short of the basket, that's a horrible spot to be. There's literally a giant gully that you can't even get down in. So we'll see what happens. Go to the bucket. Go to the bucket.
Ace.
Oh my gosh. Oh! Holy cow. Holy cow.
I ain't no
Wow.
Grinch.
Wow.
I ain't no Grinch.
That was great.
So this is good news for us because 14, with that being a bird, that means I can go on 16, which I throw buzz and everything on that shot, so that'll get us another chance to get another bird. Because last 5 shots I've made there, I've had a birdie look, so that could get us to where.
Quoting you on that. If you don't get a birdie,
Quote it.
Grinch.
Quote it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the park.
Yeah.
Cleanup wise, you can see stumps and everything. This was when the storm hit. You wouldn't even be walking right here. It was just like this over here.
Oh yeah, this was completely.
Like all of this.
Really?
Yeah. So like that's why that's why that basket got messed up. Is those trees were actually down in front of it. So them clearing the trunks and the root cluster that was right next to it, they cut the pole with like just a wheel grinder.
Yeah.
Just threw it in the gully. Calvin called me. I came and slid it back in the collar. So don't steal it. Don't steal it, please.
Oh man. Don't steal it, guys. That's all we got. We got 4 holes left to get 1 birdie for the non-imposters, the non-Grinches. This next hole right here, hole 15, pretty tough hole. You've either got to throw a forehand through this gap right here or the biggest hyzer you've ever seen. And honestly, I've only played this course once, but I've not even seen anybody get close. So we'll see what happens.
Let's go.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Good shot.
Suspicious.
Ooh. Well, folks, you heard it here first. Rachel said he had to make that. Still a par. Honestly, not that bad. Hole 16, we have 3 holes left. They still need 1 more stroke to get down to the line. We're sitting at -2. They need to get to -3. Right here is what I would consider a pretty straight up forehand, unless you don't forehand, and then gonna have to get kind of crafty, but not a hard shot. Probably 280. That is so good.
Dang it. It's all right though. It was the right angle on pace. I released a little. I actually released a little late, too late.
So Jared's missed a couple of putts. Even if he's not the imposter, we might want to vote him out next round.
He's talking about you.
And then we've got your guy Anthony over here.
Anthony's 100%
Not.
is. Look at him being
Back to
shady.
Asher.
I gotta be honest, nobody's done anything too egregious. Truthfully, and I don't want to influence the group, but there's only one person that I think isn't, and that's Thomas. Thomas has a couple of solo birdies himself. He's literally bleeding.
Can I not earn your respect?
Kind of going off what Asher said. Like everyone's kind of starting to pot up a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like with those last 2 putts, I just put a red dot on my back.
Yeah.
Because I mean, on hole 1, I made that 35-40 footer close to, and then I airball a shorty, and then I chain out, and so it's just a little pressure.
Wow, that was nice. Atta boy. 2 holes left. The good guys need a win bad right here. We got 2 holes. We need 1 birdie. That way the good guys can hit the line. This hole right here, about 300 foot, plays around 300 foot, maybe 340. Slightly uphill. Honestly, you try to par this hole, maybe get lucky, get a birdie. But ultimately, 18 is where they're going to get a stroke or not. So, line's looking pretty good.
Yes, Justin.
No, it's fading.
I don't care. It's up there.
That's fine, though.
There we go. Fine.
Anthony is currently calling his mom. Not sure why.
Okay, she didn't.
His mom don't even trust him.
So hold on.
No.
Crap, I didn't mean to FaceTime. All right, hold on. I'll call my little brother, and he is going to set this straight right now.
I don't know where we're setting straight, but we're here for it.
He's trying to tell me that because he's like, "Are you in the imposter?" I was like, "No." And he's like, "See, look at that face," and I'm like, "I don't have a serious face." So, Zachary,
Anthony,
can I take anything serious in life?
can you take anything serious in life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
We're doing the imposter series, and I got called out because somebody asked me, they're like, "Are you the imposter?" I said, "No," and I'm smiling. I'm laughing about it because I don't do good in serious situations.
Yeah, that part, no, you suck at.
Oh, thank you.
That part you suck at.
All right. I love you. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. That was good.
If I mess this up, that's it for me. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think everybody's kind of suspicious of a lot of people. But yeah, if Steve is not good off the tee here, then nothing good can happen, and that's gonna
Let me tell you.
ultimately.
I parked it once. That's because I got a big smack off a tree.
That's not good. That's not good for Steve. Folks, this is electric. We are down to hole 18. The good guys need one more stroke. If they don't get it, the Grinch wins this one. We got Steven off the tee. I know what you just heard what he said a second ago. This is not a very good hole for him, but I believe in him. He's going to have to make something happen, or the imposter just got a dub. So we'll see. Has a nine.
I'm not good with
100-footer.
ankles and forehands.
I'm saying okay, let's say we par out because that's probably what's going to happen. Next round, since it was a little too hard for the good guys, the next round -2 is the new line. Oh my goodness, he did it. Okay. You don't even have to putt out. It's over. The Grinch has sealed his victory for round 1. We're about to have the round table. Guys, remember, if they vote him out right here, or her, whoever it is, the Grinch, he gets nothing. He's going to leave with 0. But if whoever is not voted out, they have just increased their pot by 1 disc. All right, everybody, it's about time to vote. I need everybody to express their opinions on what they're thinking out loud. Or if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to. But this is kind of a chance for everybody to defend themselves if needed. I'm going to let Justin go first.
I have a few suspicions looking around this table, but I can't be sure yet. So I'm going to see what these guys have to say, and then I'll make a decision.
Like Justin, I have my suspicions. I kind of want to hear what everyone else says, but I feel like with those, after hole 1, I felt good because all I did this round was putt. But, I mean, I've talked to Thomas, I've talked to Asher, and, like, those two 15, 20 footers I missed, those are my tournament misses. Like, left and a little nervy, and +2 when it's, a chance to get back to 3 under on both of them. It's just kind of, but I feel like I painted a red dot on my back. But my defense to that is, people have seen me play in tournaments, been put, and that's my miss. And I have, nothing out of the ordinary. I just have other suspicions as well that if the mic gets passed around, I'll voice vocal. I just don't want to be the first one to start throwing shots out here.
I'm just going to say this. What was the question from my mama? Have I ever not smiled in a serious conversation? She said, anybody that knows you, has known you for longer than a month can answer that correctly. Absolutely not. He has been throwing so much. This man has to go.
I'm the one person that ain't going anywhere, baby.
Not
I will say
That's something a Grinch would say. Look, the only issues that I had, all my drives, my upshots, everything today, except for my putting, which I said to the camera at the beginning was, I'm trash at putting. And I am. There's days that I am on fire, and there's days that I'm not. When I had a basket that I practice every day, I was on fire. It is a hit and miss kind of situation, and everybody's putting. Everybody's putting today has not. You could question everybody's putting.
I only had 5.
I don't know. Hole 2, you hit ban.
Ban from
Hey.
40. You airball from 30.
40. Come on. Bring in a tape measure next time.
Come on, dude.
I got some suspicions, but we'll have to see for next round because I got a couple people on my list, and I can't say who it is yet because I don't even know yet. So
Set it all around. It's him. Strategy based. This game's hard. Because again, skill level wise, what?
We needed a couple of them short.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, yeah, we needed a couple of short putts, but again, skill level wise, somebody could literally be the Grinch and not even change their game up one bit.
I agree.
And cruise. So that's the hard part. So I'm going off body language.
I've not changed my body language once.
He came off the draw, awkward, weird.
When have I not ever showed up weird?
Agreed. Quiet. Quiet. It was the weird part. The quiet.
He was like,
Again, I'd like to point out too, hole 10, he airballs. Charlie hits a big putt, then disappears. Does everybody remember that?
yeah, he was gone.
He disappears, sitting by himself on 11 off to the side, then appears again past the basket, not watching anybody's shots, not trying to see who's the Grinch, feeling embarrassed that he got called out. Because he knows.
The one thing I'll give Tommy though,
Trying to get me out of here.
2 solo birdies from Tommy, and then about a 15, 20-foot par putt that he could easily, forced a chain out on, or too fast.
I'll give it to you.
And pause. But it's just one thing. There were some disc selection choices influenced by a couple people, and also deciding by some people where it's a little sketchy. But like Thomas said, I think our overall skill level out here that's part of the game.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are rated the way they are, is disc selection, is shot selection. So, I mean, that's a hard one to gauge it on, unless you're again. Go ahead.
I don't feel like the imposter really had to do anything this round. I think this was self-destructive.
Their best shot at doing something is, earlier in the round when we were at 3 under and had a chance to make it 4 or 5, and we didn't.
Even then, though.
Yeah, I know, but even then, you still don't.
This is a course where if you're off.
Yeah.
Hole 3 is a prime example. Rachel got us way off. Justin,
Hero
miraculous
shot.
shot. Jared gives the putt a good bid. It was chain high.
Through with it, I had to straddle dangling Grinch.
Again.
My shot on 10 was chain high. It was just to the left. The second putt was a little short, but the heel was. How often do I putt from down in the bottom of the hill up? There's not a lot of places that I do that.
Okay, back to that.
So
hole.
I hit the pole. My adjustment was just off.
Yeah, okay.
The height was
hang
off.
on.
Okay, the big thing circling around here also is Steven's choice of premium plastic putter on hole 12 for an approach with gully, with a standout little anhyzer. I'm assuming you're wanting to flatten, get up there, and instead let it out flat, slightly hyzered.
It was a soft run.
Dipped out on the gully for another bogey.
That I was on a slick
Because we don't
heel.
need the run.
And then on 14, going with base plastic putter.
Yeah, then he swapped up and went base putter 2 holes later.
Dun, dun, dun.
Baseline.
I will say
Now
I'm not
again,
changing my putter at all out here.
Is that us being just super
40
suspicious?
foot,
Yes.
10 foot, same
And
putter.
is it something to it?
Or is Steven an evil
You want to
genius?
defend yourself, Steven? Why'd you change putters?
I think that's so funny. It literally is just like the weight of some of them are different, and the feeling so the link is more shallow, and so I feel more comfortable running a longer putt with it.
We're talking ground play, baby.
Ground play. I didn't even
It's
think
wet.
about that. I didn't even think
That's
about
a
that.
super slick disc.
I thought it was gonna go in. That was my whole thing.
I'm putting it in the bucket.
Can we, Charlie, get anything? Quiet genius back here?
Because I did do all the putting on my side, it seems like. I had the
Yeah,
one
well,
drive, but it was a little suspicious thing. Some discs being used that I wasn't comfortable with seeing people use. A little off the tee shots here and there. A little sus here and there. Some people.
I think the only suspicion I would have you is the early separation from a group. But but that's Charlie. And I mean, you had a tough putt on 8, that big tunnel, off when that you're literally inside of that down tree and having to putt back out of it. Other than that, I mean, Some people are gonna watch. Some people are gonna watch and be like, "Why is he stand still?" And when everyone else is running up, that's just Charlie's game.
Charlie's game. Yep.
Yeah, it's just Charlie's game.
standstill.
Charlie's a standstill guy.
Simple, stupid, man. Simple, stupid.
But I mean, you still got it within putting distance. But like, I really didn't have any other suspicions after early on.
Being a cigarette smoker, it does suck. So I do stay to the back of the pack, keep it away from everybody else. Nobody else smokes but myself. But yeah, I can see that.
I want everybody to give their final thoughts if they want to push one way or another on somebody, and then we're going to get this thing to a vote.
There's the mic. I want to start this off strictly. I know I made a big putt round hole 1, but I knew a target on the back after missing those 2 20-footers. But like I said, Asher, you know it. Tommy, Tommy knows it. That's my tournament miss, and it's just one of those where it's it happens, and that's why my rating is what it is. That's where I struggle in tournaments. I didn't really get a chance to showcase or help my team off the tee, which that's my strong suit. But everyone but Thomas and Charlie really had my suspicion. Tommy played too well, in my opinion. To where maybe in the second round, if he tries to do that again, it's going to be tough. But the 2 on my team, Justin didn't want to, really collaborate with anyone. Rachel, the disc selection, that's suspicious. Anthony's just a goofball, Anthony, and you don't really know what you're going to get out of him. But some of the selections by Steven made it tough. And then I'm looking over there. That's it. But it's tough. I was on Rachel early simply because of disc selection. But I think as of now, and it sucks because I hate to do this just because of skill level and knowing our average skill level in disc choice, I think I'm going to have to go with Steven to start out. Sorry, buddy.
The problem with this format is the level of play. There's 2 thoughts here. We can vote out our lowest skilled player to have a better chance, or I can shoot in the dark. I do think, I will say, with Anthony being sad now, I feel bad, so I don't think it's him. I thought it was him, but now he's just sad. So I'm not going Anthony. But I do want to vote. I think we got to get somebody out. I think even teams of 3 is going to give the better chance. That 4 rotation is just tough to keep up with mentally. I'm caught between Jared and Steven. Rachel, even though her skill level's lower, she can play consistently. Like, we can get her to do an overstable flex and kind of get in an area, right? Whereas, Steven's just doing wild man stuff, wild card stuff. Dude, we're not running. We need strategy. Can you see that in the frame?
Yeah, but it's fine. They're not going to be able to tell on camera. I may blur it.
I got a couple suspicions. Definitely a couple of things happened that I couldn't tell if it was just the nerves of the player or if it were the imposter. But I go back to it, and I think the imposter really didn't have to do anything. I think that the way I think it was kind of structured, there are several people out here that really didn't get to throw a drive today. They didn't get to approach, and they just had 10-footers. And I think it was self-destruction amongst everybody else, and the imposter just sat back and chilled and didn't do anything. So that makes me think it could be Jared or Charlie. But at the same time, Steven was a little weird with the putters. If I'm putting 40 foot, 60 foot, or 10 foot, I'm using the same putter every time. I wouldn't break out a brand new putter to start the round. So, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I'm torn. Jared, his game is not very strong when it comes to putting all the time, but I do think this year he has been a much better putter. I think that he's picked up on that, and I've seen him make really big putts, which he made out here today. And I don't understand how you make a 40-foot putt and a 30-foot putt and a 60-foot putt, but you can't make a 10-footer. You airball a 10-footer. I think that was very suspicious. So my vote today is, sorry, Jared, when you watch this, but it's.
And if you want to refilm that,
I'm not torn. I think I know who the imposter is. And I'm going to write their name on this piece of paper. But I'm not going to tell y'all because I don't want y'all to know yet.
So, obviously, before the round even started, Anthony was so obvious, way too obvious. Jared had a couple of questionable things happen. I didn't even mean to. But I think I know what. I'm just going to stick with my gut instead of changing it last minute. So here we go.
I don't have a definitive Grinch. Thomas was kind of he was pressing a lot, like trying to point the Grinch to me. So some people might actually think that it was almost, you know how like sometimes they try to push you so hard to everybody to vote on you that at some point it makes you wonder if they are,
Creating an illusion.
He played so well. If he turns out to be the Grinch, I'm going to be so mad at myself. But I cannot go off of the Grinch. Now, I know that the lines are going to be harder, so I have to think about who, not necessarily the Winkless League is, but who I think will help us progress to get better. Oh, this is so tough. I hate doing this. I don't like voting off people. Oh, never make it on Survivor. This hurts my bones, but I'm going to put down the person that I think is going to just come because of certain selections that he used and positions he put himself in that made it harder for his teammates to do things. I'm so sorry.
Well, let's see. A couple suspect people. Kind of looking around, and Steven's on the radar for myself. Steven throwing discs that kind of doesn't, I guess, match with everybody else's vibe. And then a few putts missed on both sides that I feel were gimmies on some of their skill level, and then they missed them. So I will be casting a vote.
All right, the time has come, and the votes have been casted. You're about to figure out who the first person voted off in the Grinch is. I want to tell you guys I love you all. I thank you for everything you've contributed so far. First vote. Ant.
So we all get to see.
Everybody gets to see. Second vote. Jared. One vote Ant, one vote Jared. Third vote. Steven. One vote Steven, one vote Jared, one vote Ant. Fourth vote. Jared. 2 votes Jared, 1 vote Steve, 1 vote Ant. Next vote. Steve.
Sorry, Steve.
And the first person voted out of the Grinch series. Steve. Oh, Steve. Steve. Steve, I want to let you know, you're not leaving with nothing. You're going to leave with a 0 bar right here. Shout out to our sponsors, even though they're not really our sponsors. We are the sponsors. Yes. Anyways, I think, what do you think was the moment that, started the suspicion, I guess?
The stupid link upshot.
It's unfortunate, too, because that was definitely not a good shot to execute. And the bad part was, I think if you put that under the basket or you put it 5 foot closer, no one even says your name.
Yeah.
That's the only moment the whole time.
Yeah. Because I mean, you can't mess up a tap in. And the CD1 shot was just a little bit off, but it kind of corrected
itself.
itself.
Was good, yeah.
And I really feel like I didn't even get to play as much to really get like a good idea of if I was the imposter or not. But yeah, I kind of just feel like overthrow right now.
I got you. Well, guys, Steven has a disc golf channel. I'm going to link it in, down below. We got a lot of fun stuff coming on his channel too here soon. Also, we got a couple more challenges, and Steven's going to come play in those as well. But we got to keep trucking Thank y'all for watching. I will catch y'all next week for round 2.